bringing you all together is exactly what the School Garden Support Organization Network, or the SGSO network as we call it for short, does. And so we wanted to, whoop, whoop, love it. We wanted to just share a bit about our resources and programs, just that you all are aware, and give you the keys and the ways to get in touch with us. So essentially, we're an open peer-to-peer learning network. Our goal is to grow, sustain, and elevate a movement for equitable garden-based education. And we do this by providing professional and leadership development, resources, and platforms and spaces to connect virtually in person. We do this for garden champions at any level, so individual school garden champions at one school to school garden support organizations that support multiple school gardens, from school districts to region and states, all the way up to the national level. Currently, we have over 4,200 school garden champions at over 2,000 schools and organizations, so who support tens of thousands of school gardens. We'd love for that to be even bigger. But put really simply, when we talk about growing a movement for garden-based education, what we specifically mean is more school gardens, more teachers utilizing the garden, more students actively engaged in the garden, and more policies and commitments from institutions to incorporate school gardens. So membership is completely free and open to however you'd like to engage. To help you get to your own goals in your corner of the school garden movement, we have three main ways we provide peer-to-peer learning opportunities. Our webinars are about once a month and are purely peer-led. We have a combination of kind of panel-style webinars as well as kind of more informal virtual gatherings. And we'd love to feature all of you. A number of you here have put together amazing presentations, amazing learning opportunities, so be on the lookout. We're going to be following up with each of you presenters afterwards to see if you'd like to translate your presentation to a virtual presentation to share with our entire extended network. That would be awesome. We also do in-person gatherings. You're experiencing one of them. We've been honored to be a part of putting on this amazing summit. And we also put together pre-conference gatherings at a number of national gatherings just to allow for you all to continue to find each other as you're in different parts of the world. And then Life Lab hosts the annual SGSO Leadership Institute for a group of SGSO leaders. And then finally, we have our online resources and ways of connecting. Our Promising Practices Resource Hub, curated by Life Lab and fellow SGSOs. Many of you in the room helped create these amazing resources. These feature best practices that support school garden programs. And then we have an online Google forum. How many of you have asked a question on the online Google forum and gotten an answer or support to your school garden question? Awesome, yeah. I definitely find it is one of the most engaging and supportive email lists I personally am on. So if you have a school garden question, just post it to the forum, and I guarantee you'll get some support or some answers to kind of help you along your way. And brand new, we are debuting what we're calling our school garden peer learning communities. Essentially, these are communities generated completely by members who want to discuss similar topics within the school garden movement, kind of like what you all are doing here today. They'll be completely organized from the members from within. We'll provide the platforms for you all to connect, but once you do, it's completely up to you on how you'd like to connect and what you'd like to communicate on, what you'd like to work on. For example, we have a Master Gardener supporting school gardens peer learning community that meets once a month and is potentially working on a toolkit to help school gardens know how to work with Master Gardeners better. Which brings me to the card on your table. So on one side, there's discussion prompts that maybe were helpful to you in having your conversation today. But on the back, there is a QR code. And the first QR code, there are two QR codes, actually. The first one is brings you to a Google form that just has 3 to 4 questions that if you'd like to stay in touch with your table or with others in your same role or job type, that'll help us put you in connection with each other. So maybe you'll form your own learning community, or maybe you'll get connected and just have a way to connect with others to ask further questions in the future. Our network is started as a collaborative and was completely volunteer-driven. We are member-led, and we are continually evolving to just do the best that we can to support you in the School Garden movement. So we'd love to hear from you on what you'd like and what you'd like to see moving forward. So there's a lot of different ways to do that. Here at the summit, we do have a meet and greet tomorrow afternoon during flex time from 4:30 to 5:15. Come stop by. It'll be super informal with music playing. Come ask questions and let us know what you would like as a part of the network. We also have a new member onboarding call on May 11th, so come join that if you're newer to the network. There's also a bunch of QR codes outside. Provide feedback on the website, or come find me or email me. And then finally, just kind of going back to how our network is a collaborative, I want to give a huge shout out to our brand new board who were onboarded last December. A number of you are in the audience. Can you either raise your hand or stand up or make some noise? Woo! Awesome. This amazing group from across the country, from a variety of backgrounds and life experiences, is super instrumental to helping the SGSO network run and kind of have further organization around our organization and deepen our program. So they are incredibly instrumental. We meet about once a month, so we're really, truly a working governance board. So I also highlight them for you to find them and ask them any questions or give them feedback on how the network can better help support you. Great, so you've got about, let's see, what time is it? You've got about 5 minutes until we go into a more structured activity, helping you to kind of dive into challenges. This is totally optional, so if you'd like to go up to your room or go take a walk, please feel free to do so, but if not, we will have about 30 minutes of a structured activity to kind of dive into some challenges with the fellow peers you have at your table. So you got about 5 minutes. Feel free to grab some water and come back. Thanks, y'all.